Alright, welcome to Colossal Mathematics class. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Alright, in today's class we'll be looking at finding sides and angle. Alright, so if you have this type of example and I want to find I want to find all the lettered angle here. Are you seeing that? I want to find all the lettered angle and sides. Are you seeing that now? How will you get that? So this is our example 1, this example 2, and this is example 3. Now we want to solve this. From this example 1, first you are to find your x. Now I will show you different ways to do this particular example, so that when you are in exam, a written exam, you can have several your answer can be different and distinct. All right, now let's see number 1. If you look at the number 1 diagram, we have something like this, and then here we have theta, here we have 5 centimeter, here we have 4 centimeter, and then we have x here. I think I get the diagram right. All right, now you want to solve this particular question. How will you solve it? I'm going to solve it in different ways. Are you seeing that? Now the first way if you are to get x, so to get your x, so let's say you want to get your x, because you cannot get your x here. Okay, let's first get our x here first. If you want to get your x here now, you can only use what we call the Pythagoras theorem. You use what we call the Pythagoras. Are you seeing that? You are going to use what we call the Pythagoras theorem. And what does it say? Pythagoras theorem says that what? It says that the square of the hypotenuse side, is equal. The square of the hypotenuse side is equal to the sum of the opposite side and the adjacent side. Are you seeing that? That's what we call what? Hypotenuse squared equals to opposite square plus what? Adjacent squared. Are you seeing that? Now what's your opposite here? X. Are you seeing that? What's your hypotenuse? 5. And what's your adjacent? 4. So this will be what? Hypotenuse squared. That's what? 5 squared equals to opposite square, which is what? X squared plus adjacent squared. Adjacent is what? 4 squared. Are you seeing that? That now give us what? That give us 25 equal to what? X squared plus what? 16. Are you seeing? And then you bring 16 to this side. That means you are going to have 25 minus 16 equal to what? X squared. Are you seeing that? 25 minus 16 will give you what? 9 equal to what? X squared. And then you square root both sides. That means your x will be equal to what? Square root of what? 9. That means x is equal to what now? 3. Are you seeing that now? That is our answer. Now to get the angle theta now. To get angle theta. Now to get this your angle theta, you can use several ways. To get your angle theta, you can use several ways. Now I'm going to show you the several methods you are going to use. So the first one, if you consider this diagram, let me change the pen. If you consider this diagram, I have all the sides. Now this place is already 3. You can see that my x here is now 3. Now that means I have opposites. I think that I have opposite, I have hypotenuse, I have adjacent. I can use anything to get my angle and it will still be the same thing. So let me show you. I can say that sine theta is equal to what? Opposite over hypotenuse. Yes or yes? That is it. So that means my sine theta will be equal to, what's my opposite here? 3 over what? Over 5. I think that means sine theta is equal to 3 divided by 5. That will give us what? 0.6. I think that now 3 divided by 5, that should give us 0.6. So this will give us 0.6. And then you will now say that what? Sine inverse of what? You will divide both sides by sine and that's what we call sine inverse. That means theta will now be equal to what? Sine inverse of what? 0.6. Are you seeing that now? So you want to do sine inverse of 0.6 on your calculator. Sine inverse of 0.6, that will give you what? 36. That will give us 36.87 approximately. That will give us 36.87 approximately. Are you seeing that now? Now you can see that is using sine, abi. Now let's use cosine. Now you can see this is your answer, but now let's use another thing and you see that we'll get the same thing. So if I want to use cos theta, that's what? Ka adjacent. Are you seeing that? Over what? Hypotenuse. That means I will say that what? Cos theta is equal to, what's my adjacent here? 4. Are you seeing that? That's 4 over 5. Are you seeing that? That means cos theta is what? 4 divided by 5. What will it give us? 4 divided by 5 will give us 0.8. 0.8. Are you seeing that now? And that will now be what? Theta equal to what? Cos inverse of what? 0.8. Are you seeing that now? So cos inverse of 0.8, you can see it. Cos inverse of 0.8 is also what? 36.87 approximately. Are you seeing that? So I want you to also do for the tan theta to also confirm the answer. Tell us what the answer will be. Are you seeing that now? So that is our question 1. All right. Now if you look at question 2 here, you want to find the x and y. Now you cannot use Pythagoras theorem here. Why? Because you only have one side. Are you seeing that? So you have to get this your y or your x first. Then after getting one of them, then you can now get your last one using Pythagoras theorem. So if you want to do this now, so we have the diagram like this. I think is the other way. We have it like this, and then here we have 53, we have y, we have 7, and then we have x. Is it 53? Let me confirm that so that we will not do, okay, 53 degree. All right. Now if you want to do this now, you can either get your x or y first. I see. So let's say you want to get our x first. If you want to get your x, that means hypotenuse and adjacent, because it's adjacent that you have as a figure. The other ones don't have figure. So it's that you see adjacent hypotenuse, or you say adjacent opposite. So let us use tan. Let's use tan, which is what? So tan theta is what? Opposite over what? Adjacent. Are you seeing that? Opposite over what? Over adjacent. That means tan, what's our theta here now? 53 degree. Are you seeing that? 53 degree equal to, what's the opposite here? Y over, what's the adjacent? 7. Are you seeing that? So you now cross multiply, and that be what? 7 multiplied by tan what? Tan 53 degree. Are you seeing that? Tan 53 degree. So you punch your calculator, tan 53 degree. That will give you 1 point. So this is y equal to what? 7 times 1 point. Are you seeing that? If you punch your calculator for tan 53, you have 1.33 approximately. 1.33 approximately, and then you will now say y equal to what? 7 times 1.33. Are you seeing that? That means our y is equals to 9.31 centimeter. 9.31 meter. I think I used meter there. 9.31 meter. Are you seeing that? So that means this place is now what? 9.31. Are you seeing that? 9.31. Now you want to get your x now. You see now, for you to get your x, you can also use different thing. Are you seeing that? You can use Pythagoras theorem by saying what? Hypotenuse square equal to what? Opposite square plus what? Adjacent square. What's your hypotenuse? X squared equal to what? Your opposite here is what? 9.31 all squared plus what now? 7 squared. Are you seeing that? That means x squared will be equal to 9.31 all squared. 9.31 squared. That will give you what? 86. This one will give you 86.67, approximately 86.67 plus 49. You know 7 squared is 49. So that means our x squared is now equal to what? Now you now say 49 plus 86.67. Are you seeing that? That will give us 135.67. 135.67. Then that will now be what? X equal to the square root of 135.67. Are you seeing that? 135.67. So the square root of 135.67. that will give us 11. So that means our x here is what? 11.65 approximately meter. Are you seeing? Now you can see that our x here now is what? 11.67. Now you can also get your x using another value. Are you seeing that? Now let me show you again. You can see I'm showing you so that when you are in exam hall you can use different method. Now if I don't want to use Pythagoras theorem, are you seeing that? I can say opposite over hypotenuse. Are you seeing that? I can say opposite over hypotenuse. That's what? So that means sine. I can say sine theta is equal to what? Opposite. Because I've gotten my opposite, that's why I can do that. Opposite over what? Over hypotenuse. Was so that means our sine theta. What's our theta here? 53. Our theta is what? Is 53 degree. Let me write that very well. 53. Why is my 3 not coming up? Alright, let's just manage it. Equal to what? What's our opposite here? 9.31. If it's that I've not gotten my opposite, I cannot use that. I'm sure you see what I did in the first one. Then what's our hypotenuse here now? X. You can see the goal is that I must get this value too, and that's what I want to show you. So that will be what? X multiplied by what? Sine 53. Sine 53. I hope you are following. Equal to what? 9.31. Are you seeing that now? 9.31. That means I'll now divide both sides by what? Sine 53. That's x equal to what? 9.31 divided by what? Sine 53. And that will now be what? X equal to what? 9.31 over this 9.31 over, then you come to your calculator, sine 53. Sine 53 is 0.778. I mean 799 approximately 0.799. So that means I'll now say x equal to what? 9.31 divided by what? 0.799. I think that's also approximately the same thing, approximately 11.65. Can you see that now? So this is to show you the beauty in mathematics, that anyone you used, you will get the same thing. I hope you get my point. So in a nutshell, I'm trying to convince you and not to confuse you that you can use any method to solve when you are looking for what? Side in an angle. All right, so do this and then tell us the answer in the comment section. Do it as an assignment and tell us the answer in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. In the next video, I'll be talking about special angle. I just have to solve first before we go to special angle, so that by the time I'm teaching special angle, you are going to have an understanding of where I am coming from. All right, don't forget to turn on the notification button also, and in case you need online private class, feel free to reach out to us through the WhatsApp link, and we'll be there to give you the best of the online class. Thank you very much, and do have a great day.